An historic home built by a shipping magnate is now home to artists and culture makers. WMAR-2 News' photojournalist Felix Avison takes us on a tour of Hooper House and shows us some of the amazing things being created there.
To me, Hooper House is just like a creative ecosystem that's being built from young creatives that have been already building around and throughout Baltimore City.
Come one, come all. There's something for everyone in this big house. The James E. Hooper House, to be exact. When you arrive at this ornate but somehow unassuming building on the corner of St. Paul and 23rd, you might liken it to any other historic edifice. And though you may not be entirely mistaken in this assumption, once you look a bit closer, you'll see that it's much, much more.
It's great energy. I try to be here as much as possible. I've never been in a space like this in the city. I don't think there's anything else you could really compare to it.
The Hooper House, as it's known today, was once a single-family home built by its namesake, James E. Hooper, in 1886. Since then, it's lived many different lives, from operating as a headquarters for the Red Cross and later becoming longtime home to Morpheus Records, producing albums for Maryland bands Beach House and Future Islands, amongst others. Nowadays, it serves its community in a different and perhaps more inclusive way.
This place filled a void, and they really focus on highlighting creators.
Upon entry to the Hooper House, you'll find yourself in Mama Coco's, a West African and Creole soul-inspired restaurant and cafe. As you move on up to the second floor, you'll find gallery spaces, painters, and Aaron Coleman, designer and founder of the clothing brand Always Working. In his flagship space, fashioned to resemble a bespoke bedroom lined with his work, he tells me that having a physical space as opposed to just being online has shifted his thought process around his brand.
It's challenged me to actually take note of how people are responding to the things that I'm making and what I need to have to run a business on a day-to-day.
Making your way to the third floor, you'll find clothing brands Hey a Kilogram, Jazz Camp, as well as Bound House, a candle and perfume shop, amongst many others. Joshua Slow of Jazz Camp tells me that being in the Hooper House has made his day-to-day a bit more scenic.
It's no longer me like sitting in the basement making things. It's now like me having this big window in front of me and being able to sew and craft these pieces for people that I'm caring about, you know.
And creative partner of Hooper House, Michael Haskins Jr., doesn't hesitate to remind us that even though the house is open, supporting its tenants takes a bit more than a quick visit.
It's about not just knowing that it's here and not just, championing the fact that it exists. It's about really coming in and having these physical connections and patronizing the businesses.
In Baltimore, Felix Avison, WMAR 2 News.